Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at auditing the simulation where he goes back to a mental health care facility where he was trespassed from, only to harass and make up an accusation that he was struck by a car for auditing. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current channel members and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the page, leave a like and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm, and if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
I am back at Peninsula Behavioral Health. This is the organization that had me illegally trespassed last week. I'm attempting to work with the CEO, Wendy Sisk, as far as getting that trespass reversed. She has yet to return my calls or take any of my calls, but I've left many messages. We're back to do another re-audit. It's Monday. I believe it's May 6th today. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So if you guys haven't had a chance to watch that video, go ahead and watch it.
Instead of watching his video, you can just watch mine, or listen to the recap I have for you. Auditing the simulation has been here previously. The first time where he was trespassed from this property, he thought he could audit it because it is open to the public. Not that it is owned by the state or the county, in fact it is a 501c charity. This behavioral health center and recovery center treats people due to charitable donations and fundraisers they do to get the funding they need to help their clients. He was asked to leave because he would not stop filming. He was rightfully trespassed from the property and has been coming back once a week to audit them.
Also, here in a minute, I'll be giving a quick update on how the assault case is going. I did go ahead and meet with the district attorney, Patrick Murphy, last week, and I'll be meeting with him again Thursday at 3 o'clock. We're going to wind that assault case up finally. Go ahead and stand by. All right, so I got just a lady there working on her computer. And there go the blinds. Alrighty, so let's head back to the front over here. Yeah, so I'll be meeting with the district attorney, Patrick Murphy. He's been really good. He's pro. He's been one of the best DAs I've met. He doesn't get caught up in the whole thing, well, this guy's a First Amendment auditor and all that kind of BS. He goes by the book, and that's what we like. Honest district attorney, so shout out to him. And I'll be back Thursday at 3 p.m. We're going to wind up that assault case. What he's going to be doing is he's going to be offering the assailant a deal, basically to go to anger management classes, things like that. And then it won't be, it's diversion. It won't go on to his permanent record, and that's fine. I've agreed to that. If you guys remember in that assault video, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. But a gentleman came out. I was down at Customs and Border Protection here in Port Angeles, Washington. And the guy came up from behind me. He literally crossed the street to come up behind me, mess with me, pushing my camera, pushed me. I pushed him back.
Oh, poor baby.
And we don't put up with that. It feels like it's been open season against First Amendment auditors getting illegally jailed or assaulted. We just do not put up with that at all.
Now, I did not put the cocking of the gun or the firing of the firearm itself into this video. That was all done by him. I guess to make it seem like everything's more dramatic. But the fact of the matter is this: most people are now catching on to the First Amendment Frauditor game, and they are now tired of it, or they're messing with the wrong ones, or actually meeting no-nonsense cops and security guards who don't tolerate their shenanigans. We're going to jump ahead to where he has a confrontation with staff and begins to harass them, instead of hearing him and his upcoming plans to audit places in Sacramento.
This is their employee parking lot right here in the back. And then we'll go ahead and go around to the side down the alley here. Of course, you guys know I can't come onto their property. I've been legally trespassed, so I have to stay on the sidewalk, the street, and the alleyway. And that's fine. Well, it's not fine. I'm not happy about it, but I've told Wendy Sis, the CEO here, as well as Chief of Police, Chief Smith, I'll put up their contact phone numbers in the description, is that, look, once that illegal trespass is reversed, all I'm going to do is walk onto the property for 1 minute, go back into the office for 180 seconds, 3 minutes, and then leave, and that'll be it. Now, after that, I'll probably never come back to this organization.
With all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?
But we're not going to let that illegal trespass stand. We're going to fight it in every way we can. Today, I'm fighting it with the use of my camera. I'm out here peacefully conducting a First Amendment audit of Peninsula Behavioral Health, and we'll be back each day. If it's not resolved by Friday, when I do get back from California to Southern Washington, I'll drive back up here, and we'll keep doing audits every day, every week, every month until it's resolved.
Translation, I will keep harassing these people and their clients until I get my way. He was legally trespassed. He was told to leave multiple times. He was not there to receive any services. He was not there for any help. He was instead there filming patients, and when they asked him to stop or to leave the building, he refused. He said because it's open to the public, he's allowed to do it. No, this behavioral health center is no different than any private business. They can tell you to stop recording, and they can tell you to leave. And if you refuse, you get trespassed.
So also, guys, I want to address real quickly some of the comments that I've been getting, not just on these Port Angeles audits, but these comments have been going all the way back to last year, some of my Vegas audits, some of my Southern California audits, about my camera work. I want to address that real quick. You guys probably notice I'm always huffing and puffing, wheezing. My arms start to shake. You'll see my camera start shaking. This is something I can't control. I do have congestive heart failure, stage C as in Charlie. And as I'm out here walking around, moving around a lot, I don't get enough blood flow, and which means I don't get enough oxygen to my limbs, and I get a lot of edema on my feet and my stomach. Okay, this is their back parking lot right here. And due to that, I'm out of breath really quickly. My limbs start to shake a little bit, and so I'm going to ask you guys just to put up with that for now. I do take medication for it, but it's something that just keeps getting worse and worse. It's not going to get any better. But I hope you guys will look beyond that and watch the videos for the content, not so much the camera work. And I really do appreciate that.
Now, I'm not going to make fun of him due to his medical condition. However, I am going to ask this question. Why? Why would you put yourself at risk of furthering aggravating this condition you have? I'm not a doctor, nor do I have any medical training, or am I giving out any healthcare advice. But from a personal observation, if I was in your condition, would want to spend time at home, resting and recovering to be with my loved ones even more. Now, if you choose to do that, that's your choice. However, to ask for sympathy because you're doing something that would increase the chances of it progressing even further, that's on you.
Okay, guys, go ahead and stand by a minute. So here come a couple of the employees. A couple more employees, probably smokers.
And
Come on, Mary. Shut the door. Leave us alone.
Get the illegal trespass removed, you'll never see me again. Until it's removed, I'll be out here every day, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
That's all you guys got to do.
Leave me alone. I didn't do anything.
Wendy Sisk is your CEO. She can have it. She can have it reversed. She's being egotistical. She got a big ego. She doesn't want to admit she was wrong and violated my First Amendment rights.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
Shenanigans.
No, 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 no.
And we're going to have to call shenanigans here because they did not violate his First Amendment rights. This is a private organization, a private charity that is not owned by the state or the county. So they can actually tell him not to film there and have him trespass lawfully. If he wants to continue to say it was an unlawful trespass, that's his prerogative. However, if he wants to treat private employees this way, he has to understand.
This alleyway is a public venue, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm standing in a public alley. Come on. All right, you guys see this is how it goes. These public employees, they haven't been trained on First Amendment rights. They haven't been trained that we can come out here with a camera on public property and film what our eyes can see. We're going to make sure before this audit's completed, whether I got to come back here 20 more days, 2 months, 6 months, we're going to get this place squared away, get them trained on the First Amendment. We're not going to let this institution violate our civil rights.
Not gonna happen! No, not gonna happen!
Period. So I need you guys to call CEO Wendy Sisk. The number will be on the screen, as well as in the comments, as well as in the description. Call her, tell her you won't stand for having my civil rights violated. Get that trespass notice reversed. I'm also in talks with the Chief of Police, Chief Smith. He has the authority to reverse that trespass as well. We're going to get one of them to reverse it. Doesn't matter if we got to come out here every day, 3 months, 6 months, doesn't really matter. We'll get it reversed and we'll complete this audit.
Now you say that, but by doing that, you can get yourself into a spot of even more hot water. Because you'd be violating Section B of the Washington harassment laws, which states in RCW 9A.46020, Section B, the person by words or conduct places the person threatened in reasonable fear that the threat will be carried out. Words or conduct includes, in addition to any form of communication or conduct, the sending of electronic communications counts as well. Not to mention, it would be a gross misdemeanor. You having your followers call them and harass them, and you coming out weekly to do this, to try to intimidate them, to force them to do what you want, would be considered harassment, and you could be facing more charges.
here's a couple more employees just parked their car. They're coming to work. Sandy's her name. Your hair is actually awesome. I love it. Seriously. So guys, get on that phone, call CEO Wendy Sis. Number will be in the description. It'll be on the screen. Let's get this illegal trespass reversed so I can get out of here onto other things instead of wasting my time out here every day.
And that was your choice. You chose to become a frauditor. You chose to waste your own time. So we're actually going to jump ahead into he has a confrontation with a person in a car, claiming that the person struck him with his vehicle and intentionally tried to flee the scene.
That's an assault right there. You guys just see he just ran his car right into me. Let's get that license plate. Let's see if he does it again. You guys know I ain't scared of nothing. Dude, you just ran into me. Are you kidding me?
My car.
Smile.
You just ran into my car.
Smile. Smile.
Yep, here we go.
All right, brother. Right back at you. Freedom of speech, right?
Get out of the way.
All right, I got your plate number. You ran into me. If you leave the scene, it's a felony. Leaving the scene of a hit and run. All right, you guys see that? Guy literally pulled off to the side, ran right into me.
Dramatization may not have happened.
This guy's a clown. Now, you guys know I don't call the cops, so we'll just see what he does here for a second. He might think twice about leaving the scene of a crime, but we'll see. He's kind of a clown. He probably will. Oh, is he an employee? Oh, wait a minute. If this guy, this is an employee parking lot, if this guy's an employee, I may just reverse my not calling the cops. Although, you know what, I've never called the cops once on an audit. I don't want to start now.
You could call the cops, but you're blocking the roadway. You are preventing him from getting through that alleyway, and he didn't even hit you. It looked more like you hit the car yourself with your hands and your hip to make it seem like he hit you. Because if he would hit you with full force, you'd probably been knocked over.
As you guys know, I had the feds in Las Vegas try to back into me with their car. Do you guys remember that audit at the federal building? You know, these guys are just getting out of control with auditors. This guy literally ran into me. You guys saw it. This guy's a clown. I don't know if you can see what he does. I'm going to step up here. You guys can see I'm stepping right off the road here. Let's see what he does.
Out here starting trouble with this facility.
Dude, you ran right into me. Be serious.
Why are you out here?
Listen up. I'm not going to call the cops on you because I'm not a cop caller.
Why are you out here?
But dude, listen up. Don't be going down alleys and just trying to bump people with your car. Come on now, seriously.
Why are you out here messing with these people?
I'll tell you why. I'm not messing with them. I'm on the public venue. I'm not on their property. They had me illegally trespassed a week ago.
Yeah, so why are you here?
Because I'm basically protesting. I'm doing a First Amendment audit. In other words, if we let agencies like this violate our civil rights and we don't do anything about it, then what's the recourse? They just keep doing it over and over and over again.
I understand that, but coming down and you got all these people frustrated at you filming them.
Right. And I hope they are frustrated because all they have to do, hear me out. They issued, the CEO's name is Wendy Sisk. She issued an illegal trespass notice. All she has to do, and then I'll never come back, is just reverse that illegal trespass, or the chief of police can reverse it. That's all I'm waiting on, and they'll never see me again after that.
That's not necessarily true. That's just your word. Now, at any point, you could just change your mind and say, no, I'm going to come back. And if they do that, it just proves that your harassment tactics will work. So it will encourage more frauditors and their sympathizers to continue to blatantly harass organizations, private businesses, and government entities to cater to their whims to the point where we have nothing but anarchy.
But you coming up here and causing trouble with all the clients coming up here. They don't want you filming them.
But do you understand? I'm not trying to cause trouble.
This is such a crock of shit.
Staying in a public alley, a public sidewalk, and filming, practicing my First Amendment rights.
But you're filming people that have rights not to be filmed.
They don't have the right in a public venue, a public setting, to not be filmed. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
It's the reason why I don't give you rights to anything that you have me on camera for.
Are you aware that most public agencies have you on camera already without you even knowing?
Of course.
Did you complain to them about it?
it's all wrapped up in a system that can't fucking do anything.
Until we fight back and get our rights back.
But you coming up here and filming people and being out here, filming people smoking, okay, that's their people, okay, I understand it's their people, but
right.
you're coming out there, it's their zone and their area, their bubble, and you're filming them, and that's not okay.
I understand what you're saying, but their zone, their bubble is inside that building when they step in. All right, Brody.
Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, you guys. So, I don't know if you heard anything what I had to say.
And what you had to say is pointless. We're going to end the video here. He does continue on going on his diatribe of, well, we don't need to call the police. We don't need to do this. We don't need them. I don't press charges. Those guys are clowns. And he wants the illegal trespass overturned. Continuing on his actions and his path, he may end up in jail for harassment. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it really helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please become a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And special thanks to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to personally thank all of you from the bottom of my heart.